Okay, in this presentation, we'll be talking about the two TH sounds. In order to make both of these sounds, you need to take your tongue, stick it way out of your mouth in between your teeth, and blow air. Th, th. We'll talk about the difference now. The TH sound has two sounds. The first is voiced, which uses your vocal cords. The. The other is voiceless. This is where you're not using your vocal cords, you're only blowing air. It sounds like this. The two sounds use the same mouth position. These are some helpful pictures. As you can see, your mouth is in the same position for both sounds. Your tongue, that red part, is in between your teeth. The first is the voiced. Notice how there's an arrow pointing to the vocal cords, which are vibrating. If you take your hand and you put your hand on your throat, you should be able to feel the vibration. Try saying the word this. Again, stick your tongue in between your teeth and say this. Use those vocal cords. For the unvoiced or the voiceless, keep your hand on your throat and this time say the word think. Think. Notice how there's no vibration this time. Your hand should not feel any movement in your throat. It's just air coming out. So again, the first sound, we have the second sound, think, voiced and voiceless. Oftentimes, Spanish speakers will confuse the S sound with the TH sound, so this is a good thing to be aware of. Notice where your tongue is positioned in your mouth. For the TH sounds, both of them, your red tongue should be in between your teeth. Overdo it to begin with. Stick your tongue way, way out so it's almost out of your mouth. I've practiced this in class with many of you. For the S sound, notice how your tongue rises. It's towards the top row of teeth. It is not sticking out of your mouth. So we have think and we have sink. Practice the two differences. Think, stick your tongue out, and for sink, your tongue lifts up, but it's not out of your mouth completely. This is some more helpful pronunciation practice. Number 1, begin by slightly opening your mouth. Keep your lips and cheeks relaxed. Number 2, slide your tongue forward so that the tip of your tongue is between your front teeth. And again, overdo it. Stick that tongue way out. 3, notice the tongue slightly forward and begin between the teeth. Also notice the lips and cheeks are relaxed. And 4, with your tongue in place, release air out of your mouth by letting the air escape between the top of your tongue and the bottom of your top teeth. Th. For voiced, the voiced sound has a symbol that looks like this. It's like a backwards number 6 with a line through the top. You're using vocal cords to say the following words. This, them, that, these, bathe. Oops, back up here. For voiceless, you're only blowing the air for the words think, thought, thank, 3, bath. Notice how bath is similar to bathe. We're going to talk about the difference now. These following words look very similar. The final E at the end, in fact, changes the meaning of the word, the type of word from noun, verb, etc., and therefore changes the TH pronunciation. We have bath versus bathe, cloth versus clothe, breath versus breathe. The first word is voiceless. Bath, cloth, breath. The second word is voiced. Bathe, clothe, breathe. What do you think the difference is between the two? That final E does change it, but how? Well, it changes the entire meaning of the word. So bath is known as a noun. It's a thing that you sit in. He takes a bath. Bathe, with that addition of the E, changes the noun into a verb. This is now an action. He bathes in the tub. He is the subject, bathes is the verb. Same thing with cloth and clothe. She uses cloth to make a shirt. Cloth is used as a noun. Clothe, the voiced sound, comes in the verb. She can clothe her children by giving them shirts. Breath versus breathe. He took a deep breath after the test. He can breathe deeply now that the test is over. Nouns, in this case only, have voiceless sounds, and the verb has a voiced. This is not necessarily a rule for all of English. It just so happens to work with these words. This is a great website with additional practice, and it also has a different speaker pronouncing both TH sounds. So if you're having trouble hearing me, go to this website and you can hear the difference very clearly. There are additional audio examples, and there are tongue twisters. I challenge you to write your own tongue twister now using both sounds, the voiced and the voiceless TH. My example is as follows. They think that this is the third thing. Try saying that after me. They think that this is the third thing. Can you identify which of these TH words are voiced and which are voiceless? Well, here's the answer. In red are the voiced sounds. They, that, this, the. The blue indicates voiceless, only air. Think, third thing. Let's practice some more. Thumb. Thumb. Is this voiced or voiceless? Correct. The word thumb is voiceless. You are only pushing the air out. Thumb. Feather. Feather. Notice how there's friction in my throat. My vocal cords are moving. Feather. That is a voiced TH. Thin. Thin. Only air is coming out, so this TH is voiceless. Thin. Throw. Oops. No picture for throw, but imagine someone is throwing a ball. Throw. Voiceless. Mother. Mother. Voiced. And this is one example of how that rule is not always followed. Mother is a noun, but it is voiced. Mother. So as I mentioned, that rule is not hard and steadfast for all of English. Mother is one example proving why not. There. I am going over there. Voiced. What would it sound like if I pronounced there with a voiceless sound? Fair. Fair. Not quite. Make sure you're pronouncing voiced TH there. It's over there. This animal is called a moth. Moth. Heather. Heather. This is a type of flower. It's also a common girl's name. Heather, voiced. 10th. It is the boy's 10th birthday. 10th, voiceless. Thimble. Thimble, voiceless. Be careful not to pronounce the S sound. Symbol. We want to pronounce thimble. Stick your tongue between your teeth. Thimble. TH. On the following slides, you will see sentences with missing words. Complete the sentences by writing in the missing words in the correct places. Then practice reading the sentence using either the voiced or voiceless TH sound. For this, you can use the symbols of the IPA phonetic alphabet as follows: the backward 6 and the theta sign. Or if it works better for you, you can just highlight the THs in different colors. I'll model the first example. So here we have, the librarian said blank books are due on blank. Put the words in the correct places. So we have, the librarian said these books are due on Thursday. These books are due on Thursday. And then identify the sound. These books. That is a voiced TH. So I indicated such by putting the backward 6 little symbol above the TH. And for Thursday, 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 only air. So this is the theta sound for the voiceless. You can also use red, as I've been doing through most of the PowerPoint, to indicate voiced, these, and blue to indicate voiceless, Thursday. Again, you're taking notes at home, so do whatever makes the most sense to you, whatever will help you remember the most. Excuse me. Guided practice. Write down the sentences from the next slides. You can pause the video if you need more time to copy a sentence. Again, you're filling in the blank spaces with the missing words. Make sure the sentence makes sense. And identify which TH sound is used for each. So again, write those symbols as I did, or highlight in different colors. Number 1, do blank books fit on blank shelf? This, these. Fill in the missing word and then identify which TH sound each word has, voiced or voiceless. Number 2, the blank girls want blank piece of candy. Other, another. Number 3, Ruth and her blank walked blank down the street. Together, mother. I'll say it again. Together, mother. And if you need more time, remember, you can pause the video. Number 4, she left blank house, blank, blank to eat. 3 blank spaces. Here's a challenge. With the nothing. And number 5, we keep blank of strange blank. Things, thinking. Here are the answers. Number 1, do these books fit on this shelf? Both of these sounds are voiced. These books, this shelf. Number 2, the other girls want another piece of candy. These words are both voiced as well, along with the first word, the. That is also voiced. Keep that in mind for the next few examples. Ruth and her mother walked together down the street. I'll say it at normal speed so you can hear the difference. Ruth and her mother walked together down the street. Mother and together are voiced. Ruth, however, is not. Ruth. Number 4. She left the house with nothing to eat. The is voiced. With nothing. Both voiceless. And number 5. We keep thinking of strange things. For this, with word placement, you should have used your context clues. We keep blank, that had to be a verb, of strange blank. Strange is the adjective describing the noun which follows, which would have to be things. Thinking, things, voiceless. For pronunciation practice, you're going to complete a Flipgrid video. In front of you, you should have all of those 5 sentences written down with the TH sounds correctly identified in either red and blue or with the symbols. Practice TH pronunciation by uploading a Flipgrid video to the grid titled TH Pronunciation. In the video, all you have to do is read each sentence. Work on clearly pronouncing the TH sound in each sentence. That is all. Thank you for your attention. Here's a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please contact me, and I look forward to seeing your Flipgrid videos.